Welcome to Knowledge Uprising. Welcome. Okay, so you know me. I'm just sitting minding my business, scrolling on YouTube, just scrolling away. Like the fuck gonna happen on these YouTube street tonight? I popped up and seen this, and I said to myself, man, let me talk about this shit before they go live because what kind of argument is this? Like, I don't. How is this a debate? And who thought of this argument for a debate? Who thought of this argument for a debate? Because the shit sounds silly as hell to me. Hold on, what's this? Hold on. Let's block this user. They putting bots in here already. Block that user. Bots, we don't got time for that. So, before they go live, let me light up my cigarette. A sip of water. Let everybody come in. Okay. So, I happened to see this. Let me share my screen real quick with you guys. Okay. We ain't got to share the audio. I just want to share the screen. Okay. Let's pop that up there. Let's share it. Okay, is it gonna pop up? Let's add it to screen. I seen this dumb ass shit. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I think this shit is stupid as fuck. All right. And when Sinetta hosts his debates, this shit be going for like 3-4 hours. So are they really gonna first off, who's debating that he's Jesus in the garden? Or that it's Jesus in the garden? Who's debating that? Is it him or her? Shadah versus Black Jesus. Boy, this sounds like something out of Black Action comic book. I ain't lying. Oh man, this is too hilarious. That's why I had to do this and talk about it, because really, y'all done ran out of shit to debate about, huh? Y'all, this shit right here is the dumbest debate, argument, subject matter, topic, whatever you want to call it, I've ever heard of. It really is. I do not understand why Sinetta Studios, what do you say, welcome to the big league, sounds slow. And then when you click on it, right, I guess this is just like some little introduction for the debate that's about to happen at 8 o'clock. And it plays this Muslim ass thugged out song. Going off her name, I don't know what she is, but sounds like he's a Christian. Maybe she's a spiritual person trying to connect back to Africa. I don't know. But I'm very intrigued about how this debate gonna go. It just sounds silly as hell to me. Was Jesus the snake in the garden? Who thought of that question? Now, if the whole debate is going to be on the basis of this argument, who thought of that question? So it's a dumb ass question to me. I swear it is. I don't understand. I do not understand this. So let's get into it. Let me stop this. All right. So put this cigarette out so I can start building with you folks about these people saying some old silly ass shit, man. So I'm about to share a little bit with y'all. So let's get to sharing. Sharing windows, entire screen. We might as well do the entire screen. Big Dog Philly OG. Man, you see that dumb ass shit they about to debate on Soundnetter channel? Yo, man. I really don't understand it. So we about to get to it, y'all. Cause they doing that dumb shit. First off, I'm gonna pop up that. Let me see. Oh, see, I don't like it. I don't like how it's doing. I want to be able to see what I'm showing. So let me try another way. Windows. So we're gonna share the windows. Chrome StreamYard. No, that's all it's gonna show is Chrome StreamYard. I don't want that. So let's first off, let's pop this up. Now, when you're looking up this information, never once did it say that the serpent was Jesus. I don't understand. Could somebody help me understand where or how is that even a debate? Now, it would have been better off if you was asking, was the serpent the devil? You know, that would have been a more logical argument. And we're about to go over a couple places where the serpent was in the Bible. And then we're gonna look up this shit and we're gonna talk about it. Because like I said, I just think it's a stupid ass argument. Y'all gotta give me a minute. I got a delivery driver at the door. This would happen when your boy go live. Hold on. Okay, there's nobody at the door yet. So first, let's talk about the serpent. Now, they first brought up the serpent in Genesis 3, right? Now, the serpent deceived Eve, right? Okay. And then after that, went to Adam. Now, another thing about that. When God gave the commands to Adam, Eve wasn't even thought of yet. You know what I'm saying? So she did not know the consequences of her action. Now, what was the serpent? Hold on. There go the driver outside. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry for that brief delay. Misael, what's up, man? You see this dumbass shit they about to debate over there on fucking Sonetta Studios channel? Now, you know damn well they didn't say nowhere in the Bible that the serpent was Jesus. They need to be smacked for coming up with this argument. Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, they making this the marquee of the debate because let me share this with y'all. Because they got a banner, right? Let's see that banner. The banner is this. So you know I'm not tripping. I'm looking at this banner and I'm like, if this isn't the dumbest shit I ever seen, he wasn't the snake in the garden. You can look. He wasn't the snake in the garden. I don't understand who thought of this debate. It's a dumb ass, like, okay. Now, let's go to Genesis 3. Okay, right? Now, when we go to Genesis 3, right? Genesis 3, the Garden of Eden. In Genesis, the serpent is portrayed as a deceptive creature or a trickster who promotes God as good, who promotes as good what God had forbidden to show to a particular cunning and deception, right? So it never says that the serpent even had a description like Jesus. Yeah, Jesus serpent, it don't make sense. Like, I don't understand that. Like, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Now let's go to Genesis 3:1, right? Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God really say you must eat from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat from the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God say you must not eat from the fruit of the tree in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it or you will die." Right? Right. Say anything about Jesus? It doesn't say anything about Jesus. Now this is the beginnings of the serpent, right? Now we got that out the way. The serpent was in Genesis, right? Now let's look at all the other places the serpent was in and see. Yeah, the serpent was wise, right? Now let's look at some other stuff, right? Okay. When the serpent was brought up in the Bible, because this is a dumbass debate. Jesus wasn't the serpent in the Garden of Eden. They need to be smacked for coming up with such an argument like that. I don't understand. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Let's go here. This is also speaking of the serpent. Revelations 12:9. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to the earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. Okay, did y'all just hear me, right? Now, did you get any description of the serpent being called Jesus? Like, no, right? And this is after Genesis 3. This is Revelations 12:9. Let's read it again. And the great dragon was thrown down, that the ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world, he was thrown down into earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. Wow, right? That has nothing to do with Jesus being the serpent. Now let's jump down here to Revelations 22. It's also talking about the serpent again. Let's see if we can get some Jesus vibes from this, because I'm pretty sure we won't, because like I said, it's a dumbass debate over there. Like, if y'all are basing that argument on the whole debate and y'all doing rounds, y'all ain't gonna be debating that for long. Y'all gonna be talking about some other shit. Who thought of this? I don't know. Who thought of this argument? It's stupid to me. It's stupid to me. It don't make sense. Okay. Revelations 22. Well, 20 verse 2. Chapter 20, verse 2. And he sees the dragon, that ancient serpent, who is the devil, and bound him for 1,000 years. Now, it gave you a description of who the serpent was, right? And who was the serpent? That ancient serpent, who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years, right? So in comparison, they saying the serpent is the dragon. They saying the serpent is the devil and Satan, right? Never once did it say that, oh man, the Jesus was the snake in the garden. No, according to this, the serpent was the ancient serpent, who is the devil and Satan, who deceived man or woman in the Garden of Eden, right? Let's go on. Revelations chapter 12, verse 9, right? Now let me know if y'all getting some Jesus vibes. I mean, because he called it the snake, so obviously they don't even know that the snake is actually called the serpent. They call it a snake. So they're a little confused over there on Sinetta TV or studios over there with that anyway, right? I don't understand this shit. This is bugging. So chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon who was thrown down, that ancient serpent, there it goes again, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the worlds, he was thrown down to earth with him and his angels. Look, again. Now we can go back to Genesis chapter 3, verse 13, right? And this kind of gives you a description of the serpent, a better description, right? Genesis 3, verse 13. The Lord said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed you are above all livestock and above all beasts in the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. Okay, so right there we know that Jesus can't be the snake or serpent, which supposed to be called, right? Because it's depicting the serpent as livestock, right? Now, it's not depicting the serpent as a being, right? Now, let's go over this verse again because it's a stupid argument. Why are y'all debating this? Now they about to waste people time and debate like 3-4 hours about some dumb shit like this. Was Jesus a snake in the garden when it really is supposed to be? Was Jesus the serpent in the garden? And no, Jesus wasn't the serpent in the garden. Now, we know it wasn't being because in chapter 3, verse 13, it said, the Lord said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed you are above all livestock. Let's talk about animals. The animals in the garden. All right? And it should be cursed on your belly. So that means no arm, no legs. You just slithering around and eating dust. I mean, if that right there is not undeniable debate ending, like, I don't know what is. Like, it's stupid to me. Let's see here. So, like, I just wanted to throw that out there, y'all. Like, the serpent was not Jesus. And why is this even an argument? Peace, peace, peace. I'm glad you came in, Alexis. Like, they doing a stupid ass argument over there on Sinetta. They're about to waste people time for like 3 hours. And they don't even title it right. They say, was Jesus a snake in the garden? They making this the top subject matter of the debate. And they're gonna go rounds debating this shit. When I just it's stupid as hell. I'm about to show you why. I'm gonna do it again because you just came in. So, right, we need a description of this snake, right? Now, never did they call that snake in the garden a snake. They called it a serpent, right? So, first off, right there, that ends the debate because it wasn't no snake in the garden. It was a serpent, right? And that also meant that this serpent, right, walked on legs. Now, the reason I say it walked on legs, let's get to Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. Like, man, I wish I could debate them two people, Black Jesus and the sister over. Like, what is y'all doing? Y'all stupid. Genesis chapter 3, verse 13 says, the Lord said to the serpent, not to Jesus, to the serpent. Now listen how he's talking to the serpent, right? Because you have done this, cursed you are above all livestock. He called the serpent livestock. So if the serpent is livestock, then what does that mean? Serpent is more like an animal or something, right? It wouldn't be a human or a being, or in them times they would say man. I will curse you above all man, right? It didn't say curse you above all man. It say curse you above all livestock. This is a stupid debate. Like, Sinetta, Black Jesus, and I can't even pronounce the sister name. I know Shadah or whatever. Like, I can't even pronounce her name. But yo, it sounds stupid. Now that's just let me finish that. Let me finish that, right? Curse you above all livestock, meaning animals, creatures of the garden, right? Now, when you say livestock, right? Now, livestock, when you think of livestock nowadays, you would think of pigs, horses, chickens, fucking, goats, right? So serpent was in that category, but not man. Man wasn't considered livestock, and man is not livestock. And above all beasts of the field. There. So you're cursed above all livestock and beast in the field, right? So with saying that, we think of beasts, right? Lions, dragons, tigers, bears, shit like that, right? But not man. He didn't say man. On your belly you should go, right? On your belly you should go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. If that's not a bomb right there to end the debate, was Jesus a snake in the garden? I don't know what is. Right? So that means the serpent had to be some type of lizard thing, right? Crawling around deceiving motherfuckers and all the days of your life. Now, was Jesus on the belly all the days of his life according to the New Testament? What the fuck they about to debate over there, man? Them people high or something? Make me want to hit my blunt, man, because they about to say some dumb ass shit, man. Yo, I promise you, I'm gonna probably step over there and say some stupid shit in the chat just cause. And I won't even call into the show because I'm doing this. The debate is gonna be stupid. Black Jesus Minister already be sounding slow as hell. And the sisters look like she got an OnlyFans page, man. What the fuck they really debating about? I don't get it. So now, when they talk about the serpent, again, not the snake, I don't know where they get snake from. They didn't say snake in the Bible. Why they use that word? Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent, not ancient snake. Come on now. Sonetta, what y'all over there doing, man? Y'all making yourselves look stupid. When, how the fuck is this a debate? How was Jesus even mentioned as the serpent? Or was, y'all put snake. So how was he wasn't the fucking snake, man. Y'all need to be smacked. Let me finish this. Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. Y'all need to share this shit. Because people need to see this shit. They about to go over there and waste 3-4 hours on some damn dumb shit. Yeah. Interpreted as a dragon. There you go. Never once did they call the serpent a snake. The term snake didn't come around till later. You can look it up. It's a proven fact. The serpent was an animal on his legs before he got cursed. Above all livestock, then all beasts in the field. Not man. So man wasn't a snake. Jesus wasn't a snake. Dumbasses. That's chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent, who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He was thrown down to earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. All right. Now let's go to Revelations chapter 20, verse 2. And he seized that dragon, that ancient serpent, who is the devil, and bound him for 1,000 years. Yeah, I'm going through different parts of the Bible, where they're describing what they want to say down here. Hold on. Snake. It wasn't a snake. It was a serpent. Then they ask, was this? First off, you're asking the wrong question. You want to ask, was Christ the serpent in the garden? That yeah, maybe y'all should have named it that or some shit, but it's still like, this debate is stupid. Like, what are y'all debating? Y'all about to sit down and go rounds and debate this dumb shit when I just broke it down that fast. What would your comeback be? Oh, well, ancient Egypt, nah, man, fuck that. Y'all got to stick to the Bible if you're debating the Bible, because this right here, what I just said, proves I'm right. And whoever is debating that I'm wrong, like you fucking loony. This is a stupid debate. Sinetta, man, I don't know what you got them people over there on, man. Y'all been drinking too much of that juice, I tell you that. And I'm just gonna it don't make sense to me. Yeah, it makes you think hard, right? Of all beasts on earth, it had to be a serpent. Why? Because it was the wisest. Besides an owl. There you go, right? But not man. What made them want to debate this in theory that Jesus was a snake, or they say snake, what they say, but it's I guess they're trying to say serpent. I mean, they got to use their words wisely, man. Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Shout out to Alexis and Misael. They been in the chat, hanging out. But y'all know it don't make sense, man. Ask them why the fuck they debating that dumb shit. And the reason I said that, right? Because when you go to his channel, it doesn't necessarily say like what they're debating it. And what made me think they was debating that was because of this. Hold on, let me take my banner off so y'all can see it to its entirety. Look at this poster. Now, when you look at this poster, you would assume, right, tonight, 8 p.m., February 8th, February 18th, 2022, you know, and you look down here, it says, was Jesus the snake in the garden? Now, that just sounds so slow. I'm sorry, y'all. That sounds like, that just sounds so slow. That when I look at this, I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck came up with this question? Who the fuck made this a subject matter? You got Black Jesus, sound about slow. Then you got the sister looking like she on OnlyFans, man. Look. You telling me this whole debate is going to be based on this question? They're going to make it to an argument, which is, was Jesus the snake in the garden? And I just broke that down to y'all like, it's stupid. It's stupid. Why y'all wasting people's time? Yeah, look like it's going to be a debate. Yeah, like, man, these people better wake the fuck up, man. Yeah, wanting to hear themselves talk. Yeah, because it wasn't a snake. Slow as a motherfucker, man. Look, the title make you think they slow too. Look what the title say. Welcome to the big league. The big league. HOK. Black Jesus Minister. This dude named Black Jesus Minister, right? Sell about slow. You got Napah Shadah. Right. Was the snake, was Jesus the snake in the garden? they couldn't even title the wrong shit right. It's supposed to be like make yourself sound a little educated if you want to have a slow ass debate. Say, was the Christ the serpent in Eden? Right? Now that sounds more appealing than was Jesus the snake in the garden. That sounds slow. Me and say, we gonna get to that, but we gotta get on they ass. Sinetta and these two, we gotta get on they ass. Old head ass. For the people that just coming in, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I'm Knowledge Uprising. And that's one of his wives, you say? Oh shit. Sinetta into polygamy? His wife about to chew him out. Psych. She gonna sound stupid too. And Black Jesus. Why y'all debating this dumb shit? Never in the Bible did it say Jesus was a snake in no garden. I'll just sound so slow, so stupid. Now you about to probably try to get people to give you donations. Oh, give donations now, y'all. This knowledge ain't free. Man, shit. I just told y'all where to go. And I'm going to tell y'all again. Right? Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. Right? Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. Revelations chapter 20, verse 2. Right? All them gives you kind of a depiction and a description of what the serpent is, not a snake. Was Jesus the snake in the garden? You just sound so stupid. Don't even sound educated, but you're going to have a debate. Man, these people here. I can't. I swear I can't. Man, yo. Oh, wow. Wow, man, wow. I mean, those three verses right there ended the whole debate. Those three verses right there ended the whole debate. Where in the Bible does it say that he's a serpent? Man, and a lot of people about to go over there and waste their dumb ass time and watch that. I already know Black Jesus gonna sound slow as a motherfucker. Woo! Hallelujah. Man. They need to stop that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do a 3-hour debate on something you can't even title right. Was Jesus the snake in a fucking man? So now you need you a media agent or something, man. You need somebody to man to title your shit for you or to do your little posters. Cause boy, whoever did that fucked up, boy. Like I wouldn't even be doing this video. Look, right? You got to know how to make your posters, right? Right. So now, who you got to do this? You did this, sir. Hey, Gary, I'm going to call you Gary, man. I ain't even going to call you, so I'm going to call you by your real name. Hey, Gary. Hey, Gary. Gary now, man. This probably would have been a more appealing debate because I know I ain't the only one that when I seen that little thumbnail picture, I was like, oh, man, that's what the fuck they about to debate. I can kill that with 3 verses. Was Jesus the snake in the garden? Why you put that shit up there? Come on, Gary. I mean, excuse me. Let me stop calling you by your government. Sinetta. Stop, Sinetta. Oh, man. Yo, see, he need him a publicist or whoever the fuck make professional wallpapers. He should, man, I could have did a better wallpaper than that. Now people about to go in a debate and think this is the debate, because when you look at it like this, it seems like it's about to be a debate. And it seems like they about to make, was Jesus the snake in the garden, the argument, the main subject matter of the debate, if not the subject matter for the entirety of the whole video, which could be about 3-4 hours. Look at it. Come on now. You got the wrong people playing with the thumbnail makers and shit. They can't even title shit right, or and they put that extra shit up there. That's just stupid. Yeah, rather than that for 2 hours. This is a waste of time. He about, what's up, family? What's up, family? All right, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. All right, now, y'all stick to the topic. Was Jesus a snake in the garden? Y'all say, hey, I'm gonna mute your mic now. The fuck out of here, man. That's not a debate. It's not. Then they say kids say the darnest things, or grown-ups title the dumbest shit. Particularly Gary, aka Sinetta. Come on now, man. That's not a good look right there, y'all. That's not a good look. I killed that whole debate in like 3 verses. Went from Genesis to Revelations. Never once did it mention the snake being Jesus, which is the serpent, like the snake. See, that's people just slow nowadays. I just had to get that off my chest, y'all, because me personally, I think it's stupid. And if that is the debate for the entirety of that video, that was the stupidest shit I ever heard. You know? It's the stupidest subject matter. You can even, man, I don't know. Maybe that'd be creative and make up some shit. You know, do like Brother Sanchez doing, start freestyling some shit off the dome, you know? That make it sound believable, but I don't know what else to say. But we're gonna see, because this shit right here ain't it. Like I said, I wouldn't have did this video if you wouldn't have put in the thumbnail, was Jesus a snake in the garden? You sound slow. Sound uneducated. Sound stupid. Because for a fact, people off the top of their heads, oh no, like Jesus wasn't the serpent, right? When you look at that. And I showed you the part where it said the serpent, not snake, was livestock. And a beast. Never once did it say the serpent was of man. Sir Drop, what's good? What's good? Big O, shout out to you. Yo, man, I appreciate y'all coming through. Since they just came through, man, hey, I'll give y'all the rundown again. I just killed this debate, right? That little debate they have no sign in them. With 3 verses, man. Never once did it say Jesus and the snake, which is not the fucking snake. That sounds slow. The whole little title in the thumbnail just sounds slow. Like, And I'm about to really go over there and debate that shit for about 3-4 hours. Sounds stupid as fuck. Let's start off. Let's do this again since we got some new folks in here. I'm gonna do it one more time. We're gonna do the rundown. Was Jesus? Oh, let's pop the banner up so I can look appealing, right? Appealing my ass. Look. They both look goofy. Damn, she got a big forehead. Okay. So Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. This is about to kill it right here. The Lord said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed you are above all livestock. Bam. That's the debate killer right there. The sermon was called livestock. So that's in comparison to a chicken, a cow, a fucking rabbit, a goat, a pig, livestock, right? A sheep. That killed the whole debate right there. That killed the whole debate right there. But that's not even the end of the verse. Let me finish. And above all beasts of the field. Dogs. Fucking tigers, lions. Like, it didn't say of all men or of man. And it goes on. Furthermore, saying, on your belly you should go, and thus you shall eat all the days of your life. This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 14. So with that title being said, was Jesus a snake in the garden? Just makes yourself sound stupid and uneducated. Never once in the Bible did it say or compare it to the serpent, man. Right? Now, well, let's see who the snake and the serpent is. Let's go again to, like I said, Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was thrown down, that ancient serpent. Now, who is the ancient serpent? The serpent from Genesis chapter 3. All right? Follow me. Who is called the devil and Satan, the deceiver of the whole world. He's thrown down to earth, and his angels were thrown down with him. Never once did it say nothing about the serpent being Jesus. Man, y'all better title these debates right, man, because if y'all making that the argument of the whole debate, man, y'all just sound slow as fuck. What y'all baiting this debate on, man, really? Y'all about to make that a whole, like, 2-3 hour argument when I just killed that shit with, like, 2 verses? Boy, y'all better get out of here with that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm still trying to find the snake. What I'm talking about, Sir Drop. Sir Drop say, what you talking about? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, Sir Drop. Right here, they about to have this debate live on Sinetta TV or Sinetta Studios. You know, he be trying to change up his name and shit, trying to stay relevant. But he got these 2 folks up here. She got the big old forehead, and I done seen Black Jesus before. He just sound just slow when he, man. Look, so when you look at this, right, and this is a thumbnail for Black Jesus versus Shadah, right? And in the thumbnail, they got this writing right there at the bottom. It says, was Jesus the snake in the garden? It sounds so stupid. First off, give the garden a name, Eden. Second, it wasn't a snake, it was a serpent. I just read where you shall go on your belly and eat from dust for all the days of your life, right? So that means the serpent was walking on 4s or 2s, right? Never once did it say the serpent was man. It said above all livestock, right? And all beasts in the field. Never did it say man. So that for a fact right there shows that Jesus couldn't have been the so-called snake in the garden, because it's not snake, it's serpent. Like, they can't even title the shit right. They just sound so slow. You wasting these people time and about to ask for a donation, some dumb shit, man. Y'all better step y'all game up, man. Y'all fucking with the right one. He say, what's the serpent? Ooh. The serpent in Genesis chapter 3 was Satan, either appearing as a serpent or possessing the serpent, or deceiving Adam and Eve into believing that it was a serpent who was talking to them, right? So basically, right there, just saying, could have been Satan manipulating a creature of the garden, the serpent. That's just one possibility, right? So, and let's go to this part right here, right? While in the Bible, it's not clear as to whether or not the serpent stood up onto or walked before the curse. Yes, we do, right? Yes, we do. Because clearly it states he was some kind of reptile, right? The serpent was some kind of reptile, but it wasn't a snake, right? Because when it got cursed, just listen to Genesis chapter 3, verse 14, one more time for me. And the Lord said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed you above all livestock. Cursed you above all livestock. Now that's speaking of animals you have for livestock. We already went over what livestock is, right? And above all beasts in the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. Right? So that means the serpent had some legs, right? It had some legs. And the moment it went cursed or got cursed, right? That motherfucker had to flop on his belly like a fucking fish, right? Had to eat dust, right? The description of the serpent being Jesus is it's not relative. It's not relative to what they asking. I mean, because that right there proves that. Here, let me pop this up so y'all can see it. It proves, right? I'm gonna let y'all see that. It proves that serpent was not of man. That means it had to be some kind of animal or beast, right? Preferably a reptile. It had to be some kind of reptile, right? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? All right. Just had to show that to y'all. That ends the whole debate right there. There's no discussion it. Sinetta, man, you better come up with some better debates, man. Fucking with the exalted one, man. I'm gonna exalt your ass, boy. It's but then, right? Let's go to here. Let's see what this one say. Okay, right. Here's another reference. Sperm cell, a dragon. Seed. See? There you go. There you go. So let's look at Revelations chapter 20, right? chapter 20, verse 2. And he sees the dragon, that ancient serpent. And this is in Revelation. So this is years later, thousands of years later, because Revelations is in the New Testament, which came after the Old Testament. So when you look at that, you know, some time has passed since the Garden of Eden era, because it says, and he sees the dragon, that ancient serpent. So that means a shitload of time has passed. If they calling that serpent ancient, then that means, man, it's been thousands of years. It's been a lot of history that done passed since then, right? Who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. Right? So Misael, you see right there, it could be some kind of dragon, some kind of dragon reptile, some kind of dragon species. Because it said right there, right? It says he sees the dragon, that ancient serpent. So the ancient serpent could possibly been a dragon, right? But it got knocked on his belly. But they didn't say snake. So that kills that kills that whole Jesus being a snake. It kills that argument too, man. Hey, look, I got some folks in here. If you guys want to come in and join the show, I'm about to put the invitation right there, man. So you guys can come in and share your sentiments on this subject matter. Like I said, man, I killed it with like 3 verses. Man, I swear I did, man, because this shit right here, I proved for a fact. Undeniable evidence from the Bible. 3 verses, 2 books, 3 verses from 2 books, Genesis and Revelations, giving you a description of the beast, the livestock, not the man, the serpent. So, I mean, like I said, man, I don't get it. I don't get it. But right there in the chat, y'all see it in the comment section. If y'all want to come up, share your sentiments on this subject matter they got going on, man, you're more than welcome. Like I said, I killed the whole debate they got going on over there with that. Let's see what else they say. Okay, so now look, when you look up the serpent, now if you type in great dragon, it will redirect you to serpents. Ain't that something? So that's telling you there that that's another gem, the bust they bubble over there in that debate, that the serpent was not a man, so he couldn't have been Jesus. It says it right here, man. Now, the serpent was a symbol of evil power and chaos from the underworld, as well as a symbol of fertility, life, and healing. Now, you might say fertility. Why? Because I'm about to give y'all another gem. Okay, man. Okay, man. I feel you with the sperm cells and spirit and all that, but I'm just debating this argument. So now, furthermore, fertility, right? Now there's this word, right? Um, now I'm gonna let me see if I can share this word with y'all right quick. We go up here, go to Google. Let's go to Google right quick. And I'm gonna show y'all how the serpent was a symbol of fertility, because we about to get it to a little deeper. Now I done knocked out I done knocked that shit out, right? I knocked that shit out the park with them 3 verses, man. Let me share my screen with you guys right quick. Let me see here. Window. Let's go right here to Google. Share my screen. Now, how was it symbol of fertility? I'm about to show you this word right here. All right. Let me see how it looks over there. Y'all can see that. Let me pop it down so y'all can see it more. Yeah, knowledge uprising, man. I just share some shit with y'all, man. So I don't know what the fuck they on, man. But superfecundation, right? Superfecundation is a fertilization of 2 or more ovules from the same cycle by sperm from separate acts of sexual intercourse, which can lead to twin babies from 2 separate biological fathers. So now superfecundation, right? Now, how is that relative to the serpent in the Bible? Well, I'm about to tell you. All right, so in the Bible, right, Adam went to sleep, right? Eve started wandering through the garden, and the serpent popped up on her ass, right? And the serpent was talking to her, right? And Adam told her that the command from God was not to eat from the tree in the middle of the garden, right? And the tree in the middle of the garden, right, was supposed to be like the most sacred tree, right? But here is where I'm coming in and telling you that she didn't eat from no tree, right? I'm about to show you why the serpent was a symbol of fertility, right? I showed you the word superfecundation, right? Superfecundation, right? So now, how is this relative to the situation that went on in the Garden of Eden? Well, I'm about to tell you. Superfecundation is relative because everybody like to think of the fruit. Now, here we go again. The word fruit, or when they was using it in them times, it was sex. If you follow me, right? Like, didn't want to eat from the fruit. So we already know in the garden they were not self-aware, right? So that means they were just blind slaves, right? Like they were blind slaves that were mind controlled just to go around, name animals, eat fruits, sleep and shit, right? They didn't really understand themselves physically, right? Right? You follow me? So now, when you look at superfecundation, how is it relative to Eve? Well, when the serpent told her to eat that fruit, it wasn't a fruit. Now, I'm gonna pop up something else, so we can keep this thing rolling, man. Yeah, I'm taking my time, brother, because I want y'all to follow me on this and get where I'm coming from or where I'm about to go with it and how it's a symbol of fertility, right? So pop this picture up right here. Let me see here. How do I make this picture big? How do I make it to where I can just see the whole picture? Let's see here. Oh man. I just want to enlarge the picture right here. Is this it? What does this do? Ah, no. How the fuck do I enlarge the picture? I can't do it. But anyway, right here, right? The serpent. Let's make it bigger so you guys can see it. Okay, so right here, right? So right here, right? The devil's trying to convince her, or the serpent. First of all, the serpent, it wasn't a snake. They like to portray it as a snake because when it got cursed, it got knocked on his belly. So the picture is wrong right there. So right here, the serpent exposed Eve to the fruit of the world, not a literal fruit, but sex. Because before this, they wasn't procreating. Now, if you look at this, it's in comparison to the Anunnaki people. When them guys came down, right? When them guys came down, they made slaves, right? And them slaves wasn't allowed to procreate. All they had to do was work, right? Now, it's kind of relative to this story, too, because right here, you see a depiction of the serpent telling her to eat from the tree in the middle of the garden. When the tree in the middle of the garden probably wasn't nothing but that serpent. You get what I'm saying? That's what it was. So I get you when you're saying sperm cell, bro, but just follow me, man. Follow me. Right? You right with the sperm cell, but follow me, man. You jumping ahead, right? The tree in the middle of the garden was the serpent, or the serpent was hanging around that tree. That's why God didn't want man to go there, because that serpent will open your eyes. You will be self-aware, right? So now it states once Eve ate from that tree, right? Once once she ate from that tree, right? Once she ate from that tree, what happened? She became self-aware. So here's the part where I'm telling you it wasn't a fruit literally, it was sex. Now, when you look at the serpent, Brandon, I'm gonna let you in a minute, brother. Just give me 1 second. The serpent showed Eve what her body was all about. Serpent said, "You want to taste the fruit, right?" So you know what he did? He slid his thing, the phallus. There you go, brother. He slid his thing. He slid his thing right up Eve. Eve never felt that sensation before. She never felt that part of her body getting aroused, and she didn't understand what that was. And she started looking at herself, and she's like, "Whoa, that's what that's for? I think I seen something like you on Adam." Right? So the fruit was sex. The fruit never was a fruit. Yeah, she ate from fruit, all right. She sucked a big dick. The snake. Yo, it could have been the head of the snake, the tail of the snake, but that's what it was, right? Because now she realized this was her body and she could have something make her feel good and feel different, you know? She wasn't in bondage no more of being conformed to a slave of the garden, right? She realized that she could procreate. God didn't want her doing it, but she didn't know that. Like I said, Adam told her not to go to the middle of the tree. Yeah, man, we getting in. Okay, man, why you got to jump ahead? Big O, let me break it down, man. Right. So she take this knowledge, right? That serpent just showed her, right? Because this serpent gave her a good ass fuck. She got her cherry pop. It was the first time, right? Cherry pop. So I guess the serpent ate a fruit too, then, right? Hey, so she got a cherry pop, right? She now she goes to Adam. Adam wakes up and she says, "I'm gonna show you something." Adam looking at her like, "What you done did?" "Well, I ate from that tree, and I want to show you what this fruit like." So here it is, right? She started rubbing on Adam, and Adam started getting this sensation, right? He ain't never felt it before. He probably got a kiss on the neck, and that's when he started to get aroused, right? She started to get hard, and she looked down there like, "That looks familiar. I thought that's what I seen on the serpent," right? So she hops on it, and boy, Adam was like a kid at a kiddie store. They started fucking. Now, here's where it comes in to superfecundation, right? Superfecundation. That's the word. Boy, that word is so big because when it came to Cain and Abel, right? They always said, Abel was the son of man and Cain was the son of the serpent. So Eve got pregnant by them at the same time, right? That's why I was getting to that's how the serpent is relative to fertility, right? Because the serpent helped impregnate one of the first females on this planet. So, you know, I guess Adam can be a sign of fertility too, then, as well as Eve, you know? So I guess you can call that the Trinity of fertility. You feel me? But that's why Cain was always showing his ass, because he was devious. He was the son of the serpent, and Abel just was so different and friendly going. Because he was the son of man. He came from the creator, not the serpent. So that's where how the serpent gets tied into fertility. Brandon, I'm about to let you in, brother. Let me see here. See if I can get Brandon to come up here. What's doing this? Let me in. Let him in here. Let him in here. Let him in here. What's this in a private chat? Boy, you better add my dog to the stream now. What's going on? Hold on, bro. This thing lagging. I done started dropping some gems, and man, they want to bullshit with me. They got me fucked up. All right, Brandon, you in here, bro. Can you hear me?
Peace, bro.
Unmute your mic, brother. Peace. I can hear you, man. What's good?
What's going on, man? A little minute, bro.
Yeah, man. I seen Sinetta. Hey, I'm telling you, Big O, like, bro, like the shit I just said, Big O, you know, man, like I'm talking about some real shit. I just broke all that shit down and how that Sinetta debate is stupid. First, they didn't title it right. First off, they said, was Jesus a snake in the garden? First off, wasn't no snake in the garden, and the garden was called Eden, and they never made Christ in relation to the snake, and they never did mention a snake. They called it the serpent. And I showed 3 Bible verses where it did that. So Sarnetta, man, y'all better come correct with that shit. Cause you got a boy like Knowledge Uprising gonna eat your ass up. But yeah, Brandon, man, that's why I did this. Like, if they wouldn't have put that in the thumbnail, I'm gonna show y'all the thumbnail. This is what made me go live. If they wouldn't have put this in the thumbnail, was Jesus a snake in the garden? Because you see, I just killed that, bro. I killed that with 3 verses, like, and then I just was breaking down some other shit after that, like super conduction. Like, don't play with me, boy. Don't play with me. See, sometimes you got to realize who are the people debating. Like, are they uneducated, unaware? Like, it don't make sense. But what's been up with you though, Brandon?
Man, just staying out of the way, man, and just really just experiencing this life, bro. Like really being on this journey and
I
breaking
appreciate you, man, coming up to the show, man. I didn't even see you in the chat.
Oh yeah. I as far as the topic, you know, and it's age-old topic, you know what I mean? And like for me, it's like when you look like it's like 2 separate creations. Like, you know, you had Adam and Eve. You have some people say that Adam was man, meaning like, you know, just that's what man was called, like a whole bunch of men.
Yeah.
Eve was women, right?
Yeah.
But like, we can say and break it down to the simplest form is like, you know, in the beginning, you know, it said be fruitful and multiply. So in a way,
but they were conformed. God did not want them. So it tells you right there. Like I said, when I brought up the Anunnaki, right? When I brought up the Anunnaki, right? They created these slaves on Earth, right? And they weren't allowed to procreate. All they had to do was work, right? So when you think of that, you think of Adam and Eve in the garden because they never came on to each other, right? But all of a sudden, when Adam and Eve got cast out of the garden, she ended up pregnant. That's because she procreated at one time and had sex with the serpent, and then had sex with Adam. So that's what procreation became a thing.
Right. I would say when they say the serpent will be another god, another creator god. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's why I say he's the symbol of fertility when I was just talking about that. You get what I'm saying? That's why I broke it down and brought out that word superfecundation.
Right.
Where it'd be a tongue twister. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So it's like, you know, they ate from the tree of knowledge, but not from the tree of life. right?
That tree of knowledge
So,
was sex, showing you
but,
what your body could really do,
but
showing you what you are, what you.
with them eating from the tree of not eating from the tree of knowledge, which is symbolic, which from what you're saying,
Yeah.
they now are able to create life.
There
But
you go.
but with the tree of life, they will live forever, right? So
But they didn't eat from that tree, so
they can't eat from that tree, and it says that the gods kept them from that tree, that they might not, that if they did eat from both trees, they would live forever, being as the gods, being as the ones that created them.
yes,
So now Eden, I've heard some people say that Eden was just being in a place of safety. You know what I mean? A safe haven.
yeah, because yeah, of
Right,
course, yeah.
right, right,
So it's like keeping a child from the ways of the world. That's why
right,
they couldn't eat from that tree. That's why I said the tree was nothing really. They tried to tell them not to eat from that tree because they knew the serpent was at that tree, and the serpent could deceive them or show them some kind of sensation of feeling they ain't never felt before. Open their eyes up to a whole new world beyond Eden. You get what I'm saying? And that's what
right.
happened. That's why they got cast out because oh no, y'all can't be fucking
So
all over
we
this
say
garden like that.
that would be a kind of like consciousness, right? They're now
Yeah,
fully conscious,
yeah.
because when you think about it, sex or in the state of it, it is so much,
It
even
open
though
up your senses, and there's even been scientifically proven facts that um when you having sex, that bond right there, uh your energy from each other releases onto each other. Like my energy goes onto her, and her energy comes on to me. So you see what I'm saying? Like that disperse of energy during you having sex, you're totally connected, and that's like where you won. That's why in certain religions they don't want you getting too close, meaning they don't want you to procreate till you're married, because that's where all the emotions and all the other stuff start to happen. Sir Drop, I see you. I'm about to bring you in.
so check this out though. What if now what I'm saying is
Salute, Sir Drop.
Adam and Eve, that was a separate creation from all the other people that was already on the planet already. Because, and
Yes.
now check this out. Like I remember growing up, my great great grandma had a King James version of the Bible that says something completely different. It said to be fruitful and to replenish, which means that when you replenish, mean that something happened in order for you to replenish it. Like, hey man, you got to go do that again, right? Like
But
we tell.
but but yeah. So we know for a fact that wasn't the case, because you say be fruitful, but they couldn't be fruitful because once they did be fruitful, what happened?
No, I was gonna go somewhere with it.
Oh,
To replenish,
go ahead.
there was a cataclysm that took place, meaning that when we like even right now, let's rewind a little bit. When we talk about a reset, if we throw in the aspect of the ideology that this ain't the first time, you ain't nothing new under the sun. There's been so many cataclysms of reset. So every time there's a reset, there's gonna always be a man and a woman to start the whole creation again. So by the aspect of eating from the tree of life, eating from the tree of knowledge, meaning that hey, because of they did that one thing, the world we have now, which it wasn't supposed to be this way again, is the reason because of that act. You see what I'm saying? Because of that act, we doing this whole shit again. Like this might be the 10,000th reset based on all the other ancient civilizations that talk about, hey, there's always going to be this great cataclysm that's going to end the world. It's not even just like a Christian based or Bible based ideology. It's just the fact that they hid that aspect of the knowledge for the Christians. But if we go to other ideologies, the Native American story, the Hindu, the Native Americans, they all got this similar story. So it's like we breaking it down for us so that we understand that hey, this is not
they did this, brother. That's the reason why it's broke down everywhere. It's through the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, them was all the races. That's what the 12 tribes is, and they all got the same teachings and branched off into their own nationalities are taught the same shit. That's why the story goes everywhere throughout everything. So there's a Chinaman, there's a European, that's what the 12 tribes is. It's not one group of people, it's 12 different races. So go ahead.
Right. Now the Anunnaki, right? Because you got some ideologies that deal just with what we call, for lack of a better word, extraterrestrial, because they say, the gods planted the seas where we dwell, right? So, and then it goes on to say that these gods are gonna come back to destroy this bitch. You see what I'm saying? And so when we look at the book of Revelation, which is just one story of an end of the world story of all, like you just said, of all the other major ideologies. Because when we look at these old arts, old paintings, and all this stuff, there's always some being or ship or craft of technology within all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even when we look at Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying, Enoch with the wheels within the wheels that come and go and all that other stuff. So it's like when we
Oh, you
just,
about to start talking about the cherubims?
yeah, the cherubim. So
Oh,
that's
man,
why,
come on now. Hey,
that's why,
you know your boy knowledge. Stay on point, boy.
right. That's why, bro. Like, I don't just follow one ideology. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, those stars ain't just twinkling out there for no reason. Like let's go with the narrative, right? People say, "Oh, NASA fake," but you understand something. If we sit here and we say, "Oh, they program us and all this stuff," they doing this shit for a purpose. Because I'm gonna say this: they trying to find out where they come from, right? Because when we look at the Darwin evolution of man, coming from an ape going to the man, that's their story. That's not our story. So they're trying to find, like, I know all of y'all seen the movie Prometheus, right? They're trying to find their origins. So they look into the stars for their origins, because they know what they say. The Dogon, they got their origin story. The Hindus got their origin story. They you know what I'm saying? They
These
gods,
damn
like,
mongoloids.
go ahead.
No, I was just
Big Philly,
interjecting. You
Big
can
Philly
finish.
OG. What's up, man?
Yeah, I was saying that. What's up,
Grand
Philly?
Rising, everybody. Grand Rising.
Them damn mongoloids. Hey, but look, you right, man, because we see something up there. Even if NASA lying, they giving us something that's up there. God damn
Right.
it, 'cause we don't know shit but what's twinkling. They give us little songs as kids, twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder what you are. Like from a world so far. Like we not understanding that we're light beings. So people think to be an alien, you have to be fucking human. No, you have to possess a human body. And that light can come from fucking anywhere. So once I get me a body, now I can mingle amongst the mere mortals. And then when that body drop, my energy and my light being it's gonna go get recharged. And I might take this light being somewhere else. I might not be a human this time. I might help fuel the star for 1,000 years. Who knows? I'm saying we don't know, so I can't be wrong or right. But that's just how I look at life. But y'all go ahead. I got a little background.
Oh man, you good, bro?
What's good, my brother?
Appreciate you coming up.
The same
Salute,
thing.
man.
Oh, go ahead.
Salute, big dog, Philly OG, man. Like I said to everybody that's watching, everybody that done came up, man. Like I said, the reason I did this was from the purposes of me scrolling through YouTube, and I happened to observe a thumbnail, and I said to myself, man, I could just break that shit down with 3 verses, and I did that. I'm gonna show you guys a thumbnail. This was the thumbnail that popped up on my feed. Now, I had no problem with a good debate, but now, when I feel like this is an unreasonable debate, a debate that shouldn't even be debated, because nowhere, if you're debating the Bible, it says Jesus was a snake in the garden. It never mentioned Jesus as being a snake in the garden, and I broke that down several times. Now, if they would have just had this thumbnail with them 2 pictures up there, Black Jesus Minister versus Napah, Shadah, however you say her name, if they didn't have them words at the bottom, I wouldn't have did this live. Because at the bottom it says, was Jesus the snake in the garden? First off, they asking, was Christ the serpent in Eden, right? And like I said, like I felt like I had to step up and say
Hey,
something about that
dig
book.
this. If you ain't worried about a strike, they actually just started that show, and you probably could double stream it and pause it, and we can interlude through their debate. But I don't know if Sonetta like throw one at you, so it's on
Like
you.
hey, and I'm gonna pop this up here because the whole show we've been trying to figure out what they was talking about a snake, and his title right there at the top, they seemed like that's gonna be the main argument of the debate was Jesus a snake in the garden? Never once did they say, "Are y'all here? Let me do this," because I don't know if you heard me when I
Brandon just Yeah, we heard you. Brandon just cracked it though with the rapture. When you
yeah
talk about
the rapture and all that, but
now
now if you speaking
hold
in
on,
reference, hold on, if you speaking in
let me tell
reference,
you my point. It's
I
one
got
more
you, bro. I
word.
got you.
You
Oh,
don't.
okay, I'm
No,
gonna let
you
you tell your
don't.
point.
There's
Okay.
one more word. When he said the rapture, the serpent is the what? The raptor. From the rapture to the raptor. That's what, yeah, it's the raptor. That's what the serpent is. But go ahead, you got it.
Oh, come on, Philly, you can't leave out like that, bro. You know I was about to let you speak your piece, but yeah, man,
No, he ain't
that's what
leave
made
out.
me.
It dropped Brandon too. I think that was on your end.
Yeah,
I think it
but yeah,
dropped him. They come out like that.
that's why I did that.
Hey, you know what Philly gonna say? I can say it for you. Man, fuck that mythological story. Serious. Probably not go variate. Fuck that
Yeah,
book, bro. It got our people. It got our people thinking that there's something bigger than themselves, but he don't be lying until you go past that. This is the part I be wanting Philly to understand. Get away from the spell of the book and get the gems out of it, because they getting it out of it. No motherfuckers stand by that wicked ass book. So it's something in there. That's what it seems like to me. First of all, I want to thank God, and the God that they teaching is not the God they worship. But go ahead, my bad, Alex.
oh man, you good, bro? Like I said, man, I was on here for like an hour just speaking my piece and breaking down why I feel like it's a stupid debate. So I really ain't got too much more to say about the debate. Like I said, they got to come with some undeniable evidence that I haven't found yet to prove me wrong. So right now, I'm sticking to my standing of what the things I said. Big dog Philly OG, what's up, brother?
What's good? Which we know you're not going to find no evidence because it's all based on mythology. It's nothing factual. It's a belief system. They want to keep our people locked into that belief system without factual information. And you're right. That's what I was going to say, Sir Drop. All love to the family, though, man. Our people got to get out of that God concept, gonna come save us, and all that shit, man. Jesus, all these mythological characters.
And never mind the dogma. See, you got to go through so many layers to get to the nectar of that fruit. And you want to know what fruit they did. It wasn't about no fruit. That motherfucking white girl had sex with a goddamn nigga. That's what the Adam and Eve story is. She had sex
That's
with a
right.
nigga.
Sex.
Got
That's
some.
that's that, that's the whole part I was getting to was about sex, and there wasn't no fruit. Now, like I said, in the middle of that garden, it might have been a tree, but it was a serpent in the middle of that tree like this. Like, come on, man. Come on, eat from this tree.
He
Tell me
not have
something.
sex with you. He not have.
Hey, hey, when we bring in the sex aspect of it, we understand that Genesis also bring in is kind of like a wordplay of genetics. So it's kind of like they
Yeah.
was messing with the human DNA and shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so much shit that they hide in it. You know what I mean? Like because Genesis is genealogy and genetics, the gene pool. You know what I'm saying? The mixing and cloning, all that shit been going down. You know what I'm saying? Because like we always say ain't nothing new under the sun. So really, I think that was a science experiment type shit going on. You know what I mean? When they're talking about the rib taking out of Adam and all that, bro, that was some science type shit going on. You know what I mean? And when they say the serpent, I'ma just say that was like a scientist or some shit. Like We understand these motherfuckers been doing this shit for a long time.
Nah, man, it's phallus worshiping, bro. You know what that serpent is, dog.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you think of sex,
That serpent was the love guru. I'm telling you, man. We'll show you something, and you go show that to Adam. All right? Don't tell nobody I told you.
All right, cool. That serpent going to what? That serve. Come on, serve. Cervix. Come on, you can say it with me. Cervix. All right, cool. I'm telling you what the damn snake in the garden. That's why they call it a fucking snake. Now, what's the garden? That goddamn punani. You know the garden is the punani. What's the fruit? That damn cherry popping, right? We know this, right?
I said that, yeah.
Right. Everything else is like Philly said, mythological bullcrap. Ain't when no goddamn somebody bit a piece of fruit. Now we all gotta suffer. And people,
it never was a fruit. It never was a fruit.
But you look at
that's but here's where they try to program you and make you think it was a fruit. Because anytime you look up Garden of Evil, Garden of Eden, the forbidden fruit, they always pop up what? An apple. They want you to make you think it was a damn apple. And if that's the case, why the fuck we eating all these apples nowadays? That means we need to take them damn apples off the shelves, boy.
But hey, but let's take it a step further and look at what's going on now. There's an influx of kids being born, bro. Like the thing is, like, we look at it, sex being an act, right? That they want to stop. But they was trying to kill off a certain bloodline, because when you think about it, Abel, his whole bloodline was cut off. And so it said that Cain left and went and found his wife, and they break down the whole bloodline and all that stuff. Then you had Seth, and then you had other daughters that don't really talk about that Adam and Eve had. So when you look at it, Genesis means genealogy. So they were talking about cloning, talking about having certain bloodlines. So then, if you go down the line, that's when you get the whole bloodline families and the 13 bloodlines and all that shit, bro. That's what that shit break down to when you really look at it. Think about it. Abel's whole bloodline got cut off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we gotta deal with the cherry popping, right? I just asked my girl what the fuck is that shit. And she like, there's something that actually gets penetrated through virginity that makes them bleed the first time they have sex.
Yeah. Now I heard stories on this, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. And we have Sister Soul and Alexis in the chat. So from my understanding, right, cherry being popped now they got like this little thin layer. It's kind of like film or something, right? Because they never had sex. Now, their first time experiencing sex, now that film goes up and release all them fluids once the dick penetrates inside the vagina and makes all that comes out. So that's what makes it bleed, because the penis is actually going further up in the vagina more than anything has been before. So it pops that little film, that little film or whatever, that little coating, that little thin layer. It gets popped, and that's what makes it.
It's called a membrane. It's like the thing.
Yeah, membrane. Yeah. It's like a little membrane. It keeps that part's clogged till they have sex for the first time. That's why people always say, or like in the Muslim beliefs, they want a virgin, because they know nothing.
All right, so cool. What if you got a 1 inch? What if you got a 1 inch Peter, right? And she has sex. It's smaller than a tampon. Will it still?
If it can reach to that membrane and get popped, a cherry pop. Little
can the sperm pop it? Is my point is, can the sperm pop it?
Well,
it's actually the tearing of the hymen. It's a membrane. It's
the membrane. There you go. Yo, Big OG, we listening to you, bro, but we also conversating. You more than welcome to come up to the panel. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, man. Keep the chat going, brother. Salute to you, man. And we not disregarding none of your information. It's just we caught up in the things we building on right now.
Hey, we need you back though, knowledge, man. You know what I mean? You be going hard, then you would take like a 6-month vacation. You know how to put all the programs. You know how to do all the shit, man.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate
you just
it.
know how to fire it up and go live. But
I mean, that's what I did
so,
today, man, because I seen it and I was like, man, this sounds like some dumb ass shit. So I just wanted to give you my 2 cents about this shit. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
but it's hard to beat Black Jesus. That motherfucker is very entertaining. It comes to the point where you ain't even listening to his facts. He just take over the whole. I bet he over there tearing that motherfucker up, man. That shit be hilarious, dude. I'm telling you, sometimes it's the style of the debater, not the information. It's for the information for us. But sometimes I be thinking I'm smarter than both of the niggas talking. So I'm just seeing who the most entertaining.
Yeah,
There
you go. There you go, man. I said the same thing with that Taz and debating the other brother, Jabari, what's that, a couple weeks? Was that last week or the week before? I was that was entertaining, you know.
Man, Taz made Ray Ray look bad and made Carlton look great. The Taz would have just kept his fucking suit tie on. He had to take the tie off and I'll beat your ass type of mentality. When this dude is a cornball, Jabari a cornball. Just be corny with him and say, hey man, watch your mouth, Jabari. I see you being
another thing you gotta realize when you coming on to people's shows, especially like Sinette or somebody of that caliber, and with that following on YouTube, they can be biased towards the people who are debating, and they can lean towards one more than the other. And believe it or not, they just like the refs throwing a football game, Sinetta can make you lean towards one person more than the other. Because Sinetta could cut that person off.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
was just on there.
the other person.
I was just on this show yesterday, man, or 2 days ago, right? And then, he like, you gotta have your camera on. I don't even fuck with the camera. So I cut the camera on and I asked the African 5 questions, right? And I let the African answer. Now the trick to it is I didn't give what I think about it. That'll get you, you know what I mean? I'm just like da 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 da. But once I asked the questions, the point still was made. Will these motherfuckers accept us if we came over there in abundance, like 500,000? Or would they say y'all them Americans? Or are they gonna be like, our people came home? Hell no, they ain't gonna say our fucking people came home. They're gonna say y'all coming over here with that fucking European mindset and we don't like it. And they'll go to war with us, man. We had to go over there with a military just to subdue them motherfuckers. Like, chill, we running it like this. We about to get this land back. Obviously, they don't know how to get their shit back. They selling anything for anything. They selling black diamonds, for Christ's sakes. $100 for $1 million worth of diamonds. What the fuck? Let us come over there. They know all that shit over with.
Yeah.
No, ain't no more of that. But we got so many bootleg niggas. I wonder if they'll do the same thing the China man, the white man, and the niggas over there doing right now. Is they just gonna try to get what they can get out that shit? Cause that's all everybody doing. Get what we can get out this bitch. And them Africans stupid as fuck. I don't give a fuck. All they people sell out to other motherfucking nations. They got fucking 50 countries and letting everybody call them one continent. No, bitch, we Nigerian, nigga. We got nigga. Just like y'all, the United States, we Ghana, nigga. Like that. And the motherfuckers won't even do that. How you gonna hold all that land down? Y'all ain't even got no military. Of course, people gonna come over there. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. And the world know that. That's why they fight other people to keep them out of Africa so they can do it. Only people allowed over there is the white man and the fucking China man. Ain't no Russian running shit over there. No, we'll go to World War as soon as y'all try to come. That's what's holding everything up. Never mind that part, but
yeah, man. That shit wild, man.
I'm saying them motherfuckers need to come over here. We got a better chance to take our shit back over here than taking all that land back. Bring y'all ugly asses over here and unite with us instead of coming over here and uniting with the goddamn powers that be. Unite with the niggas over here. We'll have some food. These motherfuckers, man. Fuck them. Not fuck them because, you know, I'm quite sure I got at least 70% blood traced straight to Africa. Probably, you know, the other 30 is scattered amongst the world. But, man, if I made it over here, I came over here for a reason. Either I wanted to leave from over there or y'all made me leave. Either or, I'm standing on it.
Yeah.
So I go back. Fuck you gonna let these motherfuckers take us over here. Which I know that ain't happen. I'm just not bad for the background. I know that ain't happen, but just say it did. Why would I have love for you? Say we came over here and y'all saw what they did to us and they waged war. You know, if they get to beating up these Chinese and fucking these Chinese people up, China motherfuckers will bomb this shit. Period. Why it ain't like that with us? It's because if you change that F in Africa and change it to an M and pronounce America, vice versa, change the M in America to an F and pronounce Africa. These motherfuckers been tied together. That little coast, straight shot, easiest trip in the world. Two different worlds, but the shortest and easiest trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now, when you up there in Ghana, you gotta go through Europe to get to America because it's shorter. You ain't in West Africa. Now listen. Now this is why when they came off them boats, the Christopher Columbus story, which is fake as hell, but the story is real. Just the names and how they said it is fake. When they was coming in on them boats for at least 200 years, they was bringing white people with them because they was going through Europe. This is how the niggas mixed with the white people. Then when they came up in here and started dealing with these Mexicans, I'm tired of niggas acting like America was they shit. Came up in here and started dealing with these Mexican Indian motherfuckers. Got the fucking them. Now you gotta go another 200 years. People acting like this shit is in one lifetime. This shit is generational shit. Another 200 years, this niggas everywhere now that took the shit over.
Yeah.
But you still got these Queen Elizabeth bloodlines coming over here with royalty, dog. And over there in Egypt, they coming from the other way with royalty. He's king to the fucking world. They're gods instead of the governments. That's why gods is pronounced like that. But I don't know. I can give a fuck. I'm saying what's up with the future. Fuck all that historical shit. That shit ain't gonna help nobody. I don't care how much you know happened. What you gonna do right now? You know what's about to happen? Cool, let's talk about it. That's the way I'm gonna start bringing my conversations because we be so stuck in the past that the world passes by, man.
Yeah. I feel you, drop, man. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you, man, coming up on the panel too, bro.
Oh shit, all day, man.
Down the beginning, and now we're here. Big O, man, come on up, man. Come on up, man. You want me to share the link? I see Big O. He like to type in the chat. He don't like to come up too much.
Nah, he'll come up, man. He's pretty cool, man. But he a troll.
Yeah, man. I done seen him before I seen him. Big O, that was you over there on what's my boy channel? Cook. You was over there on Cook channel when Cook got into it with that boy with the glasses. Came in.
Oh, you was there. Wasn't that shit funny as hell, dog? Keep it 100.
Yeah.
You know, easy to block that.
You got a ranch. You want a ranch, Big O? You want a ranch, man? Yeah, over there on Cook channel. Yeah, man. I watched that live when. It's fine. Okay, look, man, I'm about to go here right now, big old say, but I don't got a wrench. Look, big old, about to pop it up right here, man. I'm about to give you a wrench, man. About to make your
Don't
shit
do
blue,
it.
bro.
Do it.
Why?
Don't do it. I'm just fucking with you. You ever heard a
I'm about
nigga that do shit like
I'm about
that?
to do it. Bow.
I'm
Hey, yo, big O. So, type something in the chat. You see that shit, boy? Your shit blue now, boy.
hey, as long as you know, like he got people he don't fuck with and they don't fuck with him, but he's still cool as fuck. So like
Yeah,
it's
man. Like I
weird.
said, I watched him because he said when I came, I don't know who show I came up on. It might have been Philly show, and it was like, yo, knowledge. I recognize your little avatar, or whatever, because I think when I was over there on Philly channel, uh, I was using this avatar. I think I was using this one or the other one or whatever. And he was like, yo, I think I'm subscribed to your channel, man. And I was like, yeah, man, Knowledge Uprising, check me out. And I see you over here talking in the chat. The reason I recognize him because of the little jump man avatar he got, whatever.
It's like him and like I don't know if him and Philly cool or not, but they'll go at it. A couple of these people just don't like each other, man, but they love everybody else, so it'd be cool, man.
It be like that, man. Like you can't like everybody in the world. Got to be something to stand, right?
No, I just stay neutral as fuck, and whoever I don't like.
Well, I wasn't speaking about you personally. I'm just saying everybody can't like everybody in general. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna agree with situations. That's why you got debates
serious
like that.
But I'm still talking about. My bad. I'm still talking about in the troll world. They don't got nothing against each other.
Troll world, yeah. You know what?
In the chat clown.
You know what trolls do, man. Trolls like to call ruckus wherever they go, man. They like to start that drama. You know, they like to keep.
It's cool though if it's jokes. Like they be joking, so it'd be cool. I like joke. Like
what lines I post on his Facebook page, bro. He said something like he said something about like jokes, or they can really be haters, but they just trolling and acting like they joking, but they really don't fuck with you. It was something he posted on Facebook earlier, man. And I was like, yo, he right on with that shit.
That's real though. That smiling in your face, all the while they want to take your place, don't backstabbers. You know how the song go, man. You hear motherfucker cut jokes, this, that, and the third, and especially when you hear a joke that got a extra meaning to it, and you like, hold on, you thought about that. That means something else. That ain't even a joke. Yeah. I like two motherfuckers like that, man. Like, why you say that though? And because, you know, I don't know what it be, man, but I know, I can give a fuck less what it be with these weirdos. As long as motherfuckers I fuck with me, and I ain't make wrong decisions on who I'm fucking with, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
Everything else be weird.
Cause there you go, big O. Sir, Drop, what the hell you watching, man?
I'm watching Sisters. My girl watching Sisters.
Yeah, man, I watched it with my old lady last night, man. That motherfucker done bought her that big ass goddamn penthouse or whatever. She falling for that dude when that dude really ain't no good for her.
Hey, yeah, I'm like 12 episodes after that. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
But it's like I like it because it show that black people could really do their thing.
Black people can really have money too. You know what I'm saying? You can have black people that's investors and lawyers and manager of banks and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we know that. We also soon we can have a Seinfeld show where we see a white person is periodically. We can be the doctors, the police, the boyfriends, the aunties. We can be all that without using another race. And just throw them in like they do us. Like you'll watch Seinfeld and see like one black person every 5th episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it showed that we can hold that type of scene down.
Yeah.
But they still stereotype it. It's all you know.
Yeah, of course, man. It's TV, man. It's TV, man.
Yeah. It had like your girl looking at a false image or a dude looking at like that shit. It's still it'll have kids here fucked up. Like them Atlanta housewives, shit like that. Like that shit ain't reality. How many red bottoms you saw this year? Probably 9. But their daughter thinks she needs some red bottoms. The image that they put in front of these kids by the time they are. Now I don't even want to say kids. I want to say these teenagers. We only talking 5 years before they adults if they 13. If they 16, 5 years from now, man, them motherfuckers 21 years old. So what's being pumped in their face, this $200 wig. These nails getting done, like to sustain their beauty. That they don't do that, they're not beautiful. And that mindset is gonna fuck these kids' heads up. They're gonna be trying to keep up with each other instead of trying to prevail to the next level.
Yeah.
So we did it too. We was dumb as hell through my generation. You know what I'm saying? We was dumb as fuck. You know how much money got made from 89 to 99, and we didn't buy the whole neighborhood, man. Bro, it was so much bread. It was so much bread in the hood. We could have bought the whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
And once the FBI got whiff of, man, it's a lot of money down there. That's when they started locking people up.
Yeah.
They weren't locking people up like that. So they was like, no, it's millions of dollars down there. Millions. You gotta leave. Like even in this day and age, you know at least 10 people with $100,000. Legit, not legit, whatever. You know at least 10 people. You don't even gotta know them personally. Now everybody knows a different 10 people with 100,000. Some of us know at least 4 millionaires. All right, cool. Why is it so hard for that money to come together and buy back the shit? Because we talking in multiples now. If all of us know 10 people with 100,000, and it's 100,000 of us, how much bread is that alone? Instead, get them nails done. Go get the new car. Buy a fish tank, for Christ's sakes. Get the best wheel. That's where our head at. And my head there too. I'm not trying to say we're all gonna come together and unite. It's a false. It's false. But I still want to know why we can't. Because I know I can't. If they say everybody meet up in Washington D.C. Thursday, I'm not about to go to Washington D.C. because this nigga said come to Washington fucking D.C. I did not go to the Million Man March. Listen.
I ain't going there.
But ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm saying I salute those that do, but I want them to do something because I'm not. Trust me, man. I'm not about to be the dude with. Listen, bro. I'll be the motherfucker telling motherfuckers what to do. If I can't do that, I'll watch. But I'm not about to be the one told what to do. Now taking that in consideration. Listen, I'm not no warrior per se. Let's say that. I'm not a fucking warrior. I will fucking kill you, but I'm not a warrior. I'm not gonna hunt you and kill you for no reason. Warriors will hunt you and kill you and don't even fucking know you just because you're the opposition. That's I'm not like that. I care about people. So when it come down to everybody fighting everybody, I'm gonna make sure I get my whole immediate family together. And I'm gonna start a new world while y'all duke it out. Whatever the fuck y'all do. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. We're gonna find somewhere to settle. All 116 of us, and we're gonna defend it like on Walking Dead. That's how I'm gonna do it.
I know that shit, right?
I just want to marry. I'm about to be like, go get him, Ron. And then they drop one little itty bitty pack of dynamite in our pack. Man, if we don't infiltrate the government, we'll never be able to be. If we can't get half of the planes they got, half of the resources, because they're turning on their own. Like if you tell some of these people to bomb their mom's house, they'll turn on the government. That's our infiltration, them type people, right? So that's the only way to beat them. But if you say hands on ground, feet on ground, boots on ground, can beat, man, they can fly a motherfucking chopper right over your neighborhood right now. Y'all niggas can come out with all y'all little straps. They gonna light y'all ass up and helicopter the fuck away.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They might even jump down with their body armor and grab for you niggas. See, and that was the whole mission. Get the one that's calling the shots. They done had a drone spot you. They left everybody alone but you. And fly the fuck off, dog. And that's just on some minor shit. Congratulations. But I ain't trying to scare nobody. I'm saying let's think realistically. What can you really do?
Yeah.
But infiltrate and change the laws and the systems of this shit. And then once we break the system down, we can go to war with it. But if we ain't got no judges, people say, we do got judges. No, they sell out Freemason people. They're not for the people, bro. They're for that bag. When everybody you see black in power is for the bag. It's nothing for the cause. You see what I'm saying? Like that coach from the Dolphins. That's for the cause. Fuck the bag. That's real shit. I'm never going to have a job again. That's real shit. These motherfucking judges and shit we got, it's still, man, they Sambos, bro, whatever his name is. And we need some real motherfuckers. They don't even have to be black, though. It has nothing to do with a color. They can be Caucasian. They can do anything that's going against the system. And when they get in the system, try to change it. And I think they only be having like 12% in that system trying to change it. And that's because if it wasn't for them 12%, they'd have fucked us all up by now, bro. They don't give a fuck. It's people in there fighting back, man. There's actually people inside, like on some goddamn Reddit and shit. It's like people that actually fight back, and that's Remington. What's his name, babe? Whatever on Blacklist. Like, there's wars going on that we have no understanding that it's still for good. Yeah. I'm telling you, Bless. Something different about it. I don't know, I got to rant about anything, though.
Nah, you good, bro. You good, man. I appreciate you coming up. I'm about to hop off here in a minute, man. About to go eat some chicken. I got some fucking chicken and shit, man. I got some chicken and broccoli and shit. I'm about to fuck that shit up. I just wanted to come on here, man, and just build with you guys for a minute. And I appreciate you stopping by, Sir Drop. Everybody else in the chat, man, y'all did an amazing job tonight, man. Y'all really held the chat down. I appreciate it. And hopefully after I eat, man, I'll come back live. I'll hop back up here.
All right, bro. Get easy.
All right, bro. Everybody, till next time. I'm Lindsay, and this is Knowledge Uprising. Hmm.